Hi, in this video I would like to explain you the most important information about the Dietitian module. If we go to our back office, you can find the Dietitian features on the left hand side and the meal plans and menus features. Starting from the very top, you can create your offer here, so you can set what kind of meal plans will be available in your offer. And if we go to one of the meal plans I already have, we can see that I have different variants, like how many meals daily it includes. And if we go deeper, then you can see that you can set here all the important information, like what kind of order periods are available for this specific plan, like the weekly package, weekly with weekend, monthly package, manual selection, and whatever else. You can add what type of meals are available in this specific variant, starting from breakfast, snack, lunch, dinner, whatever you would like to add. You can set the available portion sizes. For example, you can show them as the calorific per day or as the medium, small and large options. And at the very bottom you can set it even the daily norms, so the limits, how many protein, fat and carbs you would like to meet with this specific meal plan. Then you can of course set the pricing for all available variants and periods, and at the very bottom you can even set what kind of portion sizes will be included in the different variants, in the different packages. Then we can skip a few options and go to the ingredients. Here you will find the first step. So you will see all the ingredients available in your database, and most of them are based on the USDA licensee, and each ingredient have about 100 different macro and micronutrients, like the vitamins, like how many protein, fat and carbs it has in 100 grams. The product can be liquid or solid, so if it is in milliliters you can show them as the liquid. And then it has tags like it is vegan product, vegetarian, gluten-free, dairy-free, low GI. So if you would like to create the recipe, vegetarian recipe, the software can highlight the ingredients which are not vegetarian, so you shouldn't use them. Then there is a basic unit and the unit of measurement. So you can add your own units like the teaspoon, cups, or whatever you would like to use. The price you can edit, of course. The packages size, so in what packages you are buying the products, it is useful for the shopping list. And two really important indicators. The first one is heat treatment index, which will show you how much of this ingredient you will lose after heat treatment. For example, after boiling, like the meat, how much you will lose, or like the white rice, how much you will gain after boiling. And the mechanical treatment index, which is the yields for the fruits, for example, how much you will lose after mechanical treatment, so after peeling, cutting and so on. So if you understand the ingredients database, you can of course add your own ingredients, you can clone ours, you can modify them, we can even import your database of ingredients. Then we can go to the recipes, because based on the ingredients you can create your own recipes, and based on recipes you can combine your meals. Please take a look at this screenshot. It will show you the general architecture of the NutriBot software. So first of all we have the menu, which means this is a periodical list of meals. Then we have meal type, what means this is a breakfast, snack, AM, lunch or something like that. General type of meal. Then we have a meal like the tomato soup with homemade noodles and the parsley. There is the macros of this meal, and one meal can be created with one or more recipes. For example, tomato soup with homemade noodles can be built with recipe for a tomato soup and additional recipe for homemade noodles. What is really powerful, that the same noodles can be used in a different meals the same day, for example in a different kind of soup or in spaghetti carbonara. And from the production perspective you will see the bulk cooking, so the software will show you how much of homemade noodles you need to cook at all for the whole day. The ingredients group is useful for meal weighting. For example, if you would like to weight separately the fruits in the food containers, so if you have the ingredients, then based on these ingredients you can add your own recipe. Let's take this one. And here I have the group like the peach, mascarpone, cinnamon and cocoa, and so I can add the ingredients and how much of this ingredient I would like to use to prepare this specific recipe. Here I can add the preparation method, the important tags, even the image for the kitchen. The image for the client will be in the different place, and some kind of useful tags which I can use for browse the products. Then, as I told, based on the already made recipes, I can build the meals. As I told, here we can build the tomato soup with homemade noodles, combining the tomato soup recipe and the homemade noodles recipe. If I go to the example meal details, I can see this meal name, code, description, photo for the customer, for the kitchen, notes for the packaging and the kitchen, and the meal portion sizes. So I can see in what portion sizes this meal can be prepared and the meal recipe. So here I can add the recipes, and I have the Graham rolls here and the grilled chicken recipe, and I can set in what calorific or grammage or which part of serving I would like to add to create this meal in small portion size. And of course I can create the few different portion sizes of this specific meal. I have the portion size based on the calories, and as you can see I have different amounts of each product in a different portion size of this specific sandwich. And at the very last tab there is a packages, so I can set in which food container this meal will be served, and I can even create different food containers, set different food containers for a different meal sizes. For a smaller companies with a narrower requirements, there is also an option to manually create the portion sizes. So I can create similar sandwich with manual macros, and I can go to the meal portion size, and I don't need to add the recipe details, all the ingredients and so on. I can simply add how much of macros this specific meal have. Okay, if we have the ready-made meals, then we can go to the menu. And here I can create my meal list for a specific periods, for example for weeks. And if we go to the one of the menus, I can see the list of my meal plans, of course the list of variants, I can switch between them, and the different portion sizes. And as you can see, I can add one meal for the specific meal type, or I can add more meals, and I can see the recipes of this specific meals. I can see the macros, the cost. At the very bottom I will see the summary for the whole day for this specific meal plan, and I can even compare it with the specific daily norm. So I can see that I didn't meet the requirements for the keto norm, but maybe let's try a different one. Okay, high protein is closer, but what is most important, I can also see my food cost limitation, and I am a little above, so the software can show me that I should maybe replace some specific ingredient to meet this food cost limitation. And the same for the bigger portion sizes. Software can help us rescale the meals to meet specific requirements for each portion sizes. There is a lot of different features which can help you automatically rescale the portion sizes, which can help you copy and paste meals across all the available variants or all the available meal plans. So the software is designed in meal plans and in the subscription in mind, so there is tons of the features which you can see on my different videos. And one last thing I would like to show you at this video, this is an exclusions groups, because some companies would like to allow for some individual approach. So here you can create the exclusions groups, which can be even additionally paid. So here you can list all the ingredients which your clients can exclude from their meal plans. If you create these exclusions, client will see it on the front end, and if they decide to exclude some ingredients, then in the kitchen report, you will see the meal plans with exclusions, and you will see if some of the clients have some exclusions and if there is some conflict and you should replace this meal because this client shouldn't eat the egg, and maybe you can change this meal plan for something different. And that's it, I've already made the changes. So all the production reports will be shown in the next video. I hope this one was helpful and will help you understand better the general overview on the dietitian layer in NutriBot. See you in the next video, bye.